understand for doing a business you need a valid project with a lot of risk calculation.
Yeah. Yeah, you switch it on. Yeah. Yeah, it's on now. Yeah.
So so far I understand like in my old days, like if you are doing a smart plan, all risk calculating options, the foolproof project, so that you can attract the funds and everything, and then you start a business.
Yeah.
Today I understand better to start with a very low level without any pain or debt.
Yeah.
And you can increase, you can scale up your business through your passion. Suppose if your passion is there, you will definitely find a way. Suppose if you are blocking a certain point of time, you will definitely find a way through your passion.
Yes.
And you will definitely attract those people or connect with those people who will definitely help you in your business. That is the most important. But before that, you need to first take the action. Till the time I am just collecting the projects and everything, a lot of calculations. Ultimately, I am having 180 projects lying with me. With all the calculations and everything, you can just file it to the bank. But no bank will ready to give me the loan, because banks always give the loans to those who have already the money.
Already have the, yeah, I know, right? That's how it is. Ironical.
Yeah. So it's better to start with a scratch, and you will definitely find a way.
Beautiful, beautiful, Rajiv. Thank you so much for sharing. And to that point, I'd just like to add, what he mentioned was absolutely true. Most of the businesses have to go through some critical time, and a lot of people put themselves at risk. However, it does not always have to be that way. You can continue to work, have one stream of income, and then you can take your chance and use that money or whatever shock that you can absorb, whatever limited risk that you can absorb, and build your business parallel to what you're doing. So not always you have to take big risk. Not everybody has that big risk appetite. If you don't, still there are so many ways. You don't have to rely on funding or some big risk or big event. You don't have to. You can just parallelly keep building that base, because if you're playing a short game, if you're playing a game for 1 year, that hey, I have a goal, 1 year may I have to become financially free, then that's not the right scale. We feel that, hey, we are feeling at something because we are not even measuring our effort in the time. Imagine if you measure your effort that, hey, I'm going to try this out for next, of course you have to do your course correction, but let's say you give yourself that, hey, I'm going to do this for next 5 years, and then I'm going to measure whether I'm successful or not. I'm going to measure this for next 10 years, and I'll continue doing that for 10 years, give, and then I'll say whether I'm successful or not. If your scale is that high, and if your passion is big, and if your purpose is completely aligned to serving others, tell me, is there any way can you fail? There is no way anybody on this earth can fail if your passion, your purpose is aligned with the right timeline and right expectation. A lot of people say, ek saal karunga, ek mahina karunga, nahi hua, it's not for me. It may not be for you, maybe there may be something else, but if you keep hopping and not even doing proper justice, you will not succeed. Okay, so that's a good point, very good point shared. Okay, so let's move on to, yeah, sure. Mic de do na.
Maybe this might go a little
off tangent.
Different direction.
Okay. We will go with the beats, man. Don't worry.
That's why the caution.
Okay.
So I've been hearing, this that passion is something which you should follow in life and you should do it. And then there's a process wherein I would search for my passion. So being good in education, I was a topper in the college, then went into corporate, climbed the ladder, reached to really good levels, handling about 150 plus crores of business. I realized, I don't have time for anything. Just work.
and then I come to a stage where I try to, figure out what is my passion.
Yeah.
So there's so many things I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
And when I get into something, I'm good at it. Whether I pick up something in sports, into adventures, into spiritual, into, what are the things that are coming up? Investment for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm becoming good at it. So there are many things which I'm becoming good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come across a video on YouTube which says that following passion is nonsense.
Okay.
And it's actually something.
Is there are people.
It said that, if you want to do business,
Mm-hmm.
the idea is to add value.
It is.
You may or may not be passionate about it.
Yes.
But if you're adding value to lives of people, you surely will be successful.
True.
In terms of your business, in terms of money, fame, whatever you're asking for it.
Yeah.
And then I came across many people who might not be passionate about certain things, but they are very successful.
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many products in the market,
Yeah.
which we as individuals don't even need it.
Mm-hmm.
And they are super, super successful.
Okay. Like for example?
Coca-Cola.
Okay. Yeah.
There are many.
Yeah.
There are plenty of examples.
Yeah.
About 80% of the products in the market, we don't need it.
Yeah.
But business is actually an art.
Mm-hmm.
People who have learned the art of doing business
Yeah.
are successful.
True.
Plenty of products which are there.
True.
So they might not be passionate about, and carbonated water.
Yeah.
But since they know the art of doing business,
Yeah.
they are
Yeah.
successful.
Good
This
point.
is something which I came to a debatable point.
Mm-hmm.
Where, and then somebody came to me and said, keep your business and passion separate.
Okay.
You might be passionate about something,
Huh.
give time, energy, effort, do
Yeah.
all that thing, but don't mix it with business.
How successful was he? Was he successful making a lot of money?
So I am still researching.
No, the guy who gave you that advice, was he really, really successful in business or in passion? What was his success?
Came to me.
Oh, you're saying from the video?
I saw the video
Okay.
on YouTube, which
Right.
I actually started thinking.
Got it. Got it. So here's the thing I understand. See, both have the valid point. You can have a business which you're really passionate about and it will thrive. You may have a business where you're not passionate about, but because market, or maybe you're creating a demand in the market. There's a need or demand, you're not passionate, but you're still creating a demand and it's been there for long. Coca-Cola, you know how many bottles they sold in the first year? Very, very few. Whole year, maybe 9 or 60, I don't know. 9? Okay. 9 bottles in a year. They struggled to penetrate the market need and give them the taste palette for what they did. Are they successful? Yes. They had the early mover advantage, early buy, move advantage, and they able to convert that need, giving them a new choice and new taste, right? That is one of the unique. We will not go there because they are like masters. Let's.
There are many examples.
Ha,
Even if you take Pizza Hut for that matter.
Ha.
Even if you take so many examples.
No, why Pizza Hut ka demand nahi hai? Of course there is a need.
Pizza Hut is something which didn't exist 20
Yeah.
or whatever years
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Then they came into market, then they created the entire market.
Yes.
So we
But-
can live a life without a pizza.
Yes, we can. So as to 99% of the things you can live without. But let's not go there, right? It is still serving the purpose. Pizza is still serving the purpose, right? It is still feeding the taste, burgers, anything you call it, but that's all different. Let's not mix two things. Are there people who are making money with passion? Yes. Are there people who are not making money with passion? Yes. Are there people who are working just to solve the problem or add the need? Yes, they're making money. Are there people who are not, so keen, but they're just trying to, sell their product? Are there? Yes. Now, looking at all the scenarios, what suits me the best is what I need to decide. Who do I listen to is I need to decide. Is if somebody's telling me that passion is crap, build your business around passion, without passion, build, need and do that. And if you try it and it works, nothing wrong in that, okay? As a person, if that is something you want to do, it's fine. Me as a person, I only want to work on things which I'm really passionate about, which fulfills me, because there will be a point, beyond certain point, money does not matter. What would matter is the fulfillment. So what kind of life you want to create? Do you want to create a life where you have lots of money, no passion? Where you want to have, decent money or maybe lots of money and you're really, really loving what you're doing. So that question you have to answer for yourself. There will be all type of people. The video which we saw, the Evan Carmichael's video, where everybody was talking about passion, passion, passion. You know why he made that video? I cut that part actually. I should have. Because he saw somebody talking about passion is crap. Passion means nothing. Evan Carmichael.
Passion with business.
That's right. But he's saying that passion is nothing. I'm a businessman, passion is nothing. Why people read book on passion? Ha ha ha, he made a joke. And then Evan said, okay, because somebody said that, my followers reached out to me. For people who don't know who's Evan Carmichael, he is YouTuber and social media expert and all. He has 1.2 million followers on YouTube. He said, okay, I'm going to make a video. That is your perspective. The passion doesn't mean anything. Fine. But I'm going to listen to people who I resonate better with. Then he made all the videos and all the billionaires. If Howard Schultz is saying passion is important, if Steve Jobs is saying passion is important, if Oprah Winfrey is saying passion is important, who are we? They have been there, done that. And if somebody from somewhere on the YouTube tells me that passion is not important, maybe not for you, buddy. For me, it is important. So be very selective who we listen to. There are both options. There are business with, they don't have any passion, but there's some need, some value they're solving, they're growing, it's fine. But at the end of the day, as a person, are you feeling fulfilled? That is the question that you should be asking yourself. Make sense?
Actually, I think passion brings perfection in your work.
Yeah, I mean, if you are passionate about something, you'll do. See, there are two things. You're looking at the money angle or you're looking at the fulfillment angle. Your angle is money, where I'm trying to steer you towards passion. Because money is materialistic things. Do not get caught up in building businesses for money. I'm asking you to build your business around passion so that not only you have money, but you have passion and you're fulfilled also. Dan Lok, does he need money? He does not need money. But he's doing things because he's passionate about it. Is Dan Lok doing things which he's not passionate about? Yes, he is. He has one business which is selling only the hearing devices. He's not passionate about that hearing devices. But that is still a mean. It is solving certain problem in the industry. He's still making money. But at the same time, he's still working on his passion. You can have separate passion profession also. But again, it depends from person to person. That's completely it. There's no one answer to it. Yeah.
So I think what you're saying is that follow your passion, serve people, but at the same time, make profits.
Of course. Of course.
You're not there only just to serve.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There are people who are passionate and they serve.
Yeah, yeah. Like Mother Teresa and Mahatma Gandhi and all. Yes, you're absolutely right. I think that statement itself deserves a round of applause. Absolutely. Sustainable growth model. Yeah, but yeah, of course you need to have money, right? You cannot just do seva, 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 no money. And if you're worth, you would make money ultimately. But the thing is, don't just ask for money if you're not added value, because that business will not be scalable. First add value, and then ask. Like in my model, in my life, for last 2-3 years, I've been just giving. Am I charging, am I giving everything for free? No, of course, I'm building my sales mastery program. I'm building my social media Passionpreneur program, 3 months program, where I'm charging. And people will be happy to pay because they've seen the value for last 1-2 years. So that's the point. So good question. I like it.
This actually happened.
You did?
Yeah, because the idea of coaching, training, or writing a book and doing all that stuff is something that excited me. But when I met some experts who were there in the field for the last 15-16 years in leadership transformation, and I told to them the idea that I want to be financially free by this man and this is how the thing is. He said, don't get into this because of money. Settle that area of your financial freedom.
Yeah.
And then get into this. Don't get into this because you want to make money.
Yeah, which is.
So I came across with investments, started giving me returns.
Whatever works for you.
The different vehicles and then.
Absolutely, it's all vehicles, and what works for you, it is your life, your blueprint. You're the director and actor of your life. Nobody else will, Ram Gopal Verma ko ye angle अच्छा लगता है, तो वो करेगा. He will not become Barjatia, Suraj Barjatia. Right? So, वो Barjatia का angle नहीं लाएगा. वो la वाला. He will have killer movie. Does he make money? Yes. Does Suraj Barjatia makes money? Yes. Who feels satisfied? Everybody.
I think you summed it up very well. Whatever works for you.
Whatever works for you, right? Perfect. Okay, let's see if we can finish these exercise in time. 4:30 हुआ है. We have 1 hour. Okay, so it probably will answer your question in third. Now that you've identified your passion, now that you have some hint, yeah. Step 2, नहीं किया क्या? Sorry. Okay, coming to your point.
So
Yeah?
I digress here.
No, that's okay. I like that way. I like people who are engaging in, whether it's आगे या पीछे, ज्ञान तो ज्ञान मिलना है ना. Sweet बाद में खाओ या पहले खाओ, sweet तो पेट में ही जाना है. All right, so if you're putting your focus on outcomes that are larger than yourself, then the results will be great. Whether I'm passionate about something, it may not matter sometimes if I'm able to add value to that person and solve the problem. And there are so many examples. So, but if I'm able to combine my passion with solving the problem, that is the ideal situation that I want to be in. Making sense? Anybody confused? No? Yeah, so you can still have your business without being passionate about it if you're able to solve more problems. But the ideal position is where I'm also passionate and I'm also solving problems. So passion that solves problems, in short, right? Find a passion which solves problem, right? So first step we did, we identified some of the area of interest, we painted the picture, we wrote down what are the top 5 areas of interest. Now, if you're not making money out of it, as Kamal rightly said, for a long run, then your motivation will automatically fade out. You need to make some money as well. So to make money, you need to identify the problems that you can solve, okay? Now, I may be passionate about movies, but if I'm only passionate about watching movies and not doing anything, then that passion doesn't mean anything because it's not impacting anybody. It's not adding value to anybody. But same situation, I am passionate about the movies, but I become the movie reviewer. And I share my feedback, share my review. I am addressing a particular market segment. I'm adding value to them because if somebody wants to go a padman and if I gave a good review and it helped them, it helps me as well. There are so many reviewers, right? Movie reviewers, movie critics, they're still making money, okay? So my passion is movie, if not impacting anybody or solving any problem, sustainable growth. But you need to identify what problems can you solve with the passion that you have, okay? So why don't we do a quick exercise on a rough note paper. Try and list down all the problems that you feel exist in your field of interest. Like if you're in health related, what are the top challenges or problems people face? Some of them could be organic food, right, for you. So what are the problems? Health issues, organic food, what else? Time issues, people not having time. Mindset issues, right? Mindset starts with the mindset. So solving those problems, so list down what problems can your interest or passion solve. Now again, if you have not identified your passion 100%, do not worry. You can revisit that when you go back home and then live it, practice it, and you will be able to solve. Okay, so on rough note, right, what are the problem areas that your interest can solve?
Why analysis.
Huh?
We say why analysis.
Yeah, why analysis. Yes, Six Sigma talking, huh? Like give me an instant, anybody, interest area? Any passion area?
Improving business.
Improving business, in what ways? You're saying you're passionate about improving business. That means you're helping somebody grow their business?
Yeah, grow their business.
Okay.
With the same resources or slight increase in resources.
Okay, at the same cost or maybe a slight interest, you're able to grow their business. That is a good problem to have. So, I mean, that's a good problem solution passion to have. But you have to make sure that that is your passion. Okay. The two questions which I think I missed, which I should have given you to enable you to purify and have more clarity whether that's just your interest or your passion. Okay, the number one, and you can write it down if you want, and you can think about it every day. That's what helped me as well. So, which I already shared, I think, one of those. So what if I had 10 million in my account and money was no longer a problem? Would I be doing what I'm interested in or passionate about? If money was no longer a problem, would I be doing what I'm doing today and every day for the rest of my life? That is one way of asking. Another way of asking is, what if I don't get paid for doing what I'm passionate about for next 5 years? Would I still be doing what I'm passionate about? Okay, so after you've done that, just write down the problems that you can solve in your niche, in your area, with your passion. So going back to my example, I am passionate about transforming lives or impacting lives. What are the problem areas that I'm trying to solve? The mediocre mindset, average mindset, financial difficulties, building multiple sources of income. Those are the problems that I am trying to solve and going to add value. And I can do probably so many other things, right? But I will do what I am really passionate about, and also then few steps will also tell you what skills I have and so on and so forth. Yeah.
So let's take this example. When you say business growth,
Mm-hmm.
that's something which I've been facing.
Yeah.
So when you're saying business growth, when you meet the entrepreneurs, small and medium-sized entrepreneurs or coaches or trainers,
Yeah.
It could lead into things.
Yeah.
It could be his own personality,
Yeah.
right? Because it could be a blocks,
Yeah.
breakthroughs that he needs. It could be his team.
Yeah.
It could be his the structure that he has.
Multiple things. Yes.
Multiple things.
Yeah.
If you're passionate about, suppose I'm building company strategy. You have this parallel where this guy has got relationship issues. So you should have, because family does play a part. If
Yeah.
you messed up thing out there, you will not be able to somehow.
Yeah.
But the impact comes.
Yeah.
When you're saying the passion, it actually
In a lot of areas.
ends in lots of areas. And where does you fit? Because growth.
Yeah, that's a big umbrella. Within that, yeah, so that's what we'll clarify. So when we talk about the problems, once he writes down what problems he is looking to solve or what are other people facing when it comes to growing the business, then we'll match it up with a skill also in the next step, right? I mean, I want to solve a lot of problems, but am I capable enough to solve that? Probably 10 areas. I can probably solve one area. So I'll only stick to it because my skill is there, my passion is aligned there. So you see what is happening? You're starting with the big umbrella of a lot of interest, a lot of passion. Then you're choosing 4 or 5 areas which aligns to your, your lifestyle, which you've designed, ideal lifestyle. Then you're again coming down to, okay, with that, what problems am I solving? Then again you're trickling down, say, okay, based on those problems, which out of 10 or 100 problems can my skill solve, which I'm really, skilled for. Maybe I'm skilled for manpower. Maybe I'm skilled for optimizing of resources. Maybe I'm skilled for sales, growing business. So there's so many things. Then I'll match with skills and then trickle it down to the bottom in my niche.
So, and then pass those to others, or you try to manage it somehow, like with your own team. How do you do that?
Sorry.
So suppose you're not a sales guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're more of a business strategy guy.
Yeah.
This guy has a sales problem.
Yeah.
Would you pass it on to somebody else and say, hey, help us
Yeah.
get it done?
Yeah. I mean, there are so many avenues. Once you are in the market, like today, if somebody needs some support, maybe motivational, and probably I'm not good at motivation. Let's say somebody is LinkedIn expert, and maybe I'm not LinkedIn expert, but my intent is to help that person become good on social media, I can definitely joint venture with person. Hey, can you coach this person with so and so? Like when you have a coaching team, you have a specialist, right? Bowler ka coach, batsman ka coach, every fielding a coach, everybody will do their own part. So yeah, there's so many avenues, but you stick to what you're passionate about and collaborate and outsource whatever you want to do. It's all mechanical thing then. Yeah. Hey, haan, yaar. You need to keep the momentum going. Good, thanks, you reminded. Okay, have you written all the problems? Okay, and I'm not going to go in detail because we have limited time, but I want you to know that this is the format, this is the formula, and probably we'll take one case study and we'll go through entire list, okay, at the end. An ordinary person looks at problem as a problem, and Passionpreneur looks at it as an opportunity. Said by one Mahan guy, self-proclaimed guru. All right, so nothing to talk.
One question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Out of the 10 million, which is your target, so far, how many you have inspired? Do you have?
I think it's more around in thousands. It's not even lakh.
Really?
Yeah, it's thousands. Yeah, maybe around 10,000, close to that. Thank you.
And this is within the span of?
Maybe 2 years, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many avenues. YouTube has grown to almost like 8,000 now within last 1.5 years. So some there, some LinkedIn, some Facebook. So I'm giving aggregate. That's roughly about 10,000. So
You can't call it self-proclaimed. You are already proclaimed by
Oh,
others.
thank you. Thanks. All right. So
The initial growth takes time to pick up.
Exactly.
initial part. Yeah. Then the spike, spiral happens. So it will happen slowly. With everybody, it happens. So yeah, this is. Now, some of the people might be thinking, hey, how do I identify the problem in my field? Those problems are there in our life every day. It's just that we don't pay attention to it. So next time when you hear statements like, I wish there was a better way. I mean, I don't like doing this. Like, what problem did Oyo guy solve? Cheap, affordable, good stay. Right? So what are his cues? Oh, I wish the bathtub was clean. I wish I would have not go through painful of selecting. I wish I did not have to go through the naked reception guy, half naked guy. That's what he mentioned, right? The guy is half naked sitting there in the reception.
Work is on the mindset.
Who?
That Ritesh Agarwal,
Uh-huh.
he worked actually on the mindset because it's not an effort just to keep it clean or to wear the dress and all that. It's just in the mind.
It's a mind.
Doesn't add
It's a
any
small
thought.
tweak, but
It's a mindset
made
change.
mindset, big shift. So you can pick up any problem in your industry, and trust me, every problem has tons of opportunity. So next time when you want to build a business, don't start with your product. This is the biggest mistake people make. They start with a product. They say, okay, ये मैं किसको बेच सकता हूँ? Okay, who can I fool? Where can I create the need? Okay, I'm not saying everybody is that way, but there are so many people, the amateur people, they build a product. Oh, this is a brilliant product. Let me create a market need. And 9 out of 10 business fail. It's only few we remember, like Coca-Cola. Rest, we never heard of them. There might be so many hundreds and thousands of Coca-Colas might have tried to enter into the market, but they could not, right? Because they enter with a product mindset. When you enter with a product mindset, the chances of you succeeding is little less as compared to you enter with a problem area. Oyo guy starts with a problem. Any big business started with a problem. Uber started with a problem. There was a problem in the market, cabs are not cheap, not available on time, all those things. He solved that problem. So every business. Red bus solved big problem, Indian origin.
Given a solution.
Given a solution. So he did not solve a website which will connect all those things. He started with the roots. So you also have to start with the root. This is my interest. This is my lifestyle. What problems can I solve with this kind of area that I have? You need to relate it to your life and then find, okay, maybe write down 10 problems, 11, 20, 100, whatever problems come to your mind, and see which one you have solved for yourself. I mean, how can you solve problems for somebody else till you have not done yourself? So start solving the problem. And most of those, lot of businesses have started like that. Hundreds and thousands of businesses started, they started solving their own problem. There's one case study which I did on YouTube, Be Alive. How many of you have heard of the company called Be Alive? No? No? So Bee is B-E-E, the honey bee, alive. So this was a lady who was actually met with an accident or something, and she had a back problem. Mother of two, husband goes to work, she has to be confined within the house for a long time, and then she could not walk without the back support and all. So she was confined to the limited reach, and she had such a terrible life, and because of that back problem, she only had 3 pajamas, because loose pajamas she has to wear. So she had terrible time that period for maybe few years, and then she asked in the community that, hey, I am going through this pain, I have weakness, I have a back pain, I'm always weak, I have less energy. Especially in women it happens, after pregnancy and when you're working and at home, you feel like depression and health doesn't support, energy is missing, right? So how can I rejuvenate and bring my energy back? She asked a lot of her friends, and one of her friends said that, hey, there is one byproduct which is actually produced by bees, which is fed only to the newborn bees. It's like you have the new bees which they're surrounded by some kind of it's food for queen bee actually. So there are new bees, they generate some kind of I forgot what they call it, but there's some substance which is not honey. It's something
Kind of wax.
a little bit wax, but it's sweeter, but I forgot the name, but anyway, that's not important. Yeah, so
Nectar is what they pull in.
yeah, nectar they pull, but there's something they produce within that honey beehive. So that is fed, that's only eaten by the queen bee, and that's why it survives more than 3 years or so. Otherwise, the average lifespan of a bee is not more than few days or weeks. I don't know exact, I'm not the mosquito and bees guy, but I read it somewhere. The queen bee survives on that, and if I remember that name of that thing, I'll tell you. So she asked some of those friends, and she said, why don't you try this? It's amazing. He said, okay, where can I find this? She ordered from some people, and they gave it, but it was not fresh. It was dried up, powdered up, or whatever. She could not feel anything, nothing improved. Then she ordered a fresh thing from maybe Belgium or somewhere in Europe. And after she started having that, within few days, she felt amazing. Her energy came back, she was feeling enriched, and by the time her body also had healed, and she loved it. She said, this was the problem that I was facing, and I had so much suffering because of that.